August kind of weather coming up, and in fact a pretty decent chance for rain throughout this week. Things change, I think, for next weekend, but 90 degrees, not too bad. That was our high today as well. Pretty humid, our dew point in the middle 70s, so feeling like 100. But heading into this week, and I know last week was the first day of school for some, this week is the first week of school for some of you. So we have another familiar kind of setup for this week. Daily storms, and we'll say not too hot. High temperatures probably close to 90 the next several days. Daily scattered storms and some scattered cloud cover associated with the rain are going to keep those temperatures down, so not super hot. The intense heat might return for next weekend, though, as our pattern shifts a little bit. And in the tropics, no tropical threats here, but we are going to be tracking an uptick in activity likely through the rest of August and into the peak, which is early September. We have Invest 97 way out there. This one might become Erin this week, and it might even become our first hurricane of the season. So we'll talk more about that in a second. First, though, our live radar showing a little rain south of Hammond, some right around Lacombe and Picayune. We have a bit developing. Look at this, right on the edge of Kenner and Metairie, right along the lakefront there, and also one outside of New Orleans East. These have been moving slightly off to the west, so a shower over Lake Salvador will be continuing that way. Pretty small kind of spotty showers around the Houma area, but certainly helping with the heat. For example, at Slidell, 78 degrees there. The lakefront and downtown both now saying 87 along with Belle Chase. So our feels like temperatures kind of steamy in some spots, but not too bad for a lot of locations. Hour by hour this evening, we'll keep our rain chance near 30%, dwindling to 20% overnight as our temperatures come down through the 80s. North of the lake, middle 70s, and south about 79 or 80 for early tomorrow morning around sunrise. And then our highs, once again, 90 or 91. Decent chance, 30 or 40% for a few showers and storms. And also look at these oranges showing that deeper tropical moisture flinging into our area this week. That means we may have a couple of heavier downpours here and there, particularly Tuesday and Wednesday. We're highlighted for a marginal risk of some flooding rain. Overall, I think the rain should be manageable this week. The blues and purples are 1 to 2 or so inches of rain spread across our area and spread out over 5 days. But we'll watch again, mainly Tuesday and Wednesday, with more atmospheric moisture loaded up. Some of those showers and downpours could get heavy at times, so a little spotty street flooding possible by then. Here's our forecast tonight and tomorrow morning, Monday, 7 a.m. Looking fine. Couple of showers and storms near the coast. This is at noon. We're heating up, but not too bad. We have clouds. We have some scattered or spotty rain. You saw the rain chance there. Not too high for tomorrow. Here is one of those ways of some moisture coming in on Tuesday morning. So just a heads up, Tuesday for the early commute, you might start with some scattered rain, and then through the day, a decent chance. I have about 50% chance of rain Tuesday and then into Wednesday, pretty close to that as well. In the tropics, we have the two spots, neither a named storm or an organized system, but this is the one that probably caught your eye more than this one. This one we've been tracking for many days. Low chance of development, dry air, and you can see just kind of a big broad swirl here and moving northward into cooler waters over the ocean, so not a concern for land. This is the one, Invest 97, and I wanted to show you the computer models. They're in pretty good agreement, bringing it out across the ocean, maybe developing it this week, and then curving it possibly off to the north by early next week, or even into this coming weekend and early next week. So the big question will be how close it is able to come, first of all, to some of these Caribbean islands as it moves to the north, and then eventually possibly the East Coast or Bermuda as we have this far out, just a big range of possibilities. But it does look like it will possibly take that turn to the north around kind of a small extension of the big Bermuda high here. And this is our model showing it. There's also a big high over the Gulf Coast for next weekend, so that'll be guiding it to the north, and we may even see a trough of low pressure here swing out from the northeast U.S. and guide it off to the north and kind of curve it around possibly to the northeast. Take this one with a grain of salt. This is just one model run. I just wanted to give you a rough idea of what might happen. The Euro model curving it out there somewhere around Bermuda, but again, we'll watch this week, and a lot of the east coast of the U.S. will have a lot of eyes on that as it kind of takes shape and we see how close it might come to the east coast. Next name is Erin, and then Fernand and Gabrielle, and I wanted to point out there's also another wave coming behind this Invest 97 one. So very typical to see this happening as we head further into August and almost into September, but we continue thankfully with no tropical threats. But watch out for those downpours scattered about Tuesday and Wednesday especially, and then be ready for, it looks like, some more intense, very August-like kind of heat heading into next weekend.